All right, guys, so welcome back to number 9. Today I'm going to be building our new chicken brooder. For you guys that know us, in the past we've done our chickens. I had a brooder built on our farm, and we did it started them in a small, like water trough with a light and some shavings, kind of like everybody else does. But up here where we are now, the temperatures are negative 21, and so we purchased a brooder from HatchingTime. It has a built-in heater, built-in automatic waters, and it is plastic, so it'll be easy cleanup. It has some trays on the bottom for the poop to fall through, so we'll have no shavings and no dust this time. And I bought a 2-tier, and we bought it from HatchingTime, and it was here in
3 days.
3 days. They're from Delaware. I did a little research on it. This seems to be the best brand because some of the steel brands don't have the heaters in them, don't have the lights. You're just buying the frames. This one had good reviews, and it feels like it's a good fit for us to put out into our new chicken coop because we're going to keep it small this time.
That's right. And Dalton,
this chicken brooder right here is for you, and I'm coming to see you in a week or so to get the rest of our stuff off our farm, and I'm going to need you to get me some eggs to put in the incubator and to put in this brooder. So that's your assignment, should you choose to accept it. So I'll be back. I'm going to follow through the steps of putting it together, let you guys know what I think about it. But everything's a little different here with the temperatures. And then I'll start on our new greenhouses in a week, couple weeks, maybe 3 weeks.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's get this thing opened.
All right. That's exciting. Guys, so I'm back. What I'm going to do is I'm going to unpack it. I'm going to sort all the pieces out and get everything together, and then I'll do a little time lapse for you guys. And one of the main reasons for getting this was that this is on wheels. It's stackable. It has an automatic watering system. And we all know that my wife had 2 back surgeries last year, and we don't want her to be bending over in the tanks, and we won't be able to keep the babies up to their 95 and 100 degrees they need to be at after they come out of the incubator. So we're looking forward to this to make cleanup easier, make taking care of them easier, and we'll also be able to use it for ducks, quail, geese, and turkeys. Mm-hmm. So we got the tall one. There's a short one that's 9 inches, and I believe we got the 15-inch tall one.
Yeah, and the little one was for the quail.
So.
And because Bruce did a lot of research on this to
they're very
figure
hard.
out which one to get, and he watched a few videos every morning to figure out, what was the best one.
Yeah, it really takes a lot of research into the products, and the reviews really help you because a lot of the Tractor Supply brooders had terrible reviews. The heaters wouldn't work, and then other ones, they were $800 to $1,000, and then they didn't have the heaters with them. This was how much?
500, I think. Right? Yeah, I think it was like 514, or I don't know, something.
We'll have to tell you the exact price.
I'll tell you the exact
price. This is a 2
layers. There was nothing on the receipts or the whatever label, but I know that they have good product support too. Because one, they've offered their number and everything, and even when we bought the incubator from Incubator Warehouse, which we have videos on that too, that was very good customer service. Absolutely very good. Yeah. So, but there's the little brand. So we're excited to get this together.
Yeah, and the customer service, and when you're doing these kind of things and you're trying to raise your own food and you spend $500 or $600 in a product, you really don't want to buy the lowest, cheapest thing there is. You want it to last. You want it to be easily to clean. And just like our greenhouse we picked out the other night, I did a lot of research in that. And then one of the best things about them was their customer service, because the product is only as good as the warranty and the people that you deal with. So that's one thing to remember. Sometimes cheap isn't always better.
There's a little bit of what it would look like, but we only have 2 layers. But you could go back and add more layers to it. So,
alright guys, so I finished putting it together. My time lapse kind of failed on me because my video skills just aren't all there.
Rosie.
And you know, so I will say that it's been quite easy to put together. You really need to pay attention to the arrows. You didn't really need any tools. I snapped it all together. Quite impressed with it as far as easily put together. I've got the heaters on now. I don't have the right light bulbs in there. I'll get some tomorrow. Basically, between the heaters and the light bulb together is how you maintain your temperature. So we'll do a little bit of that. I'm going to do something a little different with this. I'm going to try to raise it up a little higher and make it easier for her on her back. So it has an automatic watering system with little cups. And it will go to 40 degrees Celsius on the thermometers on the side. So it's just a little trial and error, just like any other brooder, trying to adjust the temperature on them. But for the money and not having to deal with the shavings, and I'm looking forward to having the chickens in there. We'll have our first batch in there February 14th on Valentine's Day. All you guys got to give your wives chocolates. I got to give my wife chickens. Chickens and animals and farm stuff.
Oh.
Isn't that right?
Yeah.
Everybody loves a baby.
Garden supplies.
Yeah, greenhouses.
Oh, goodness.
And if I get her flowers, she smashes them in her little flower thing and keeps
Microflora.
them. Yeah, and keeps them forever.
Yeah, you want to see? I actually just did some last week,
see,
so let me show you these. I did them and showed Amelia. So he had bought me 2 things of them, and I did them. But all right, guys. So
I would say for the money, it was easy to put together. This is a 2-layer, a 15-inch tall. So we can do our turkeys, chickens, ducks, anything like that. They do have a 9-inch, but that's only for quail and smaller chickens. And keep in mind, this is just a brooder. They're not going to live in here forever, but it is, maybe the first 3 weeks of life they'll be in here.
You also, little thing here, like so that they'll be able to eat.
Yeah, they'll be able to eat, but this door's...
You'll have this down further when they're little.
And any of you guys that's had chickens before...
Well, if you're looking at the video, more than likely.
You already know, it's a few little things with it, but there's nothing going to keep a chicken from eating. So this is just a matter of keeping them from coming out.
And look how cute these little waterers are. I've never seen them that tiny.
And
then they also have the one in the back here.
And all those waters and little feeders came with it. I would assume these are for these are kind of novelty for real chickens for us, but the quail, I would think they would be really good for the quail or the small chickens. Silkies
Bantams.
and bantams. I would think that would be really good for that. Anything really small breed like that, but we always want the big egg layers. So if you have any questions about it, we'll be happy to answer it for you. And we bought it from HatchingTime.
Yeah.
And they were great to deal with, and I'm going to call them tomorrow because I got an idea how to do it to raise it up.
Dusty. Phew. Sorry, guys.
Get a blue tick.
This is why every time it's hard to make a video. She does it randomly. We'll be riding in the car, and all of a sudden, she just does it.
Get a blue tick. They say it'll be fun.
Say it is, Mama.
Get a puppy, they say. It'll be fun. So she eats Mama's house sheet.
Yeah, she was doing that today.
Well, guys, thanks for watching. Hope it was helpful. And on the 14th, we'll have some babies in there for you guys to look at. And Dawson?
No, Dalton.
Dalton. That's my brain. Dalton, I'm looking forward to you filling this up with baby chicks for us. And maybe Mr. Shane will buy you one just like it.
There you go. Bye.